G'day there, it's Chris here from your local tyre centre in Victoria, Australia, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick lean tour of my factory here. We started our lean journey probably a couple of years ago, and we're still on the path of implementing lean with every facet of our work life. So it's a work in progress. So yeah, please feel free to put in the comments if there's something that's glancing at you that needs to be done. But we do have a lot more to do. But I wanted to show you what I've done so far. So our business is in tyres. So we do tyres for cars, four-wheel drives, light trucks and trucks, and everything in between. We'll do tractors and truck tyres, you know, all that sort of stuff. So we're a mobile service. We do have a mobile service arm to our business, where we have a trailer and a car. We tow it around the local area and do jobs on site if we need to, people's tyres in their driveway. So yeah, so we're in the retail tyre space, and I've been in tyres for 27 years, and I've only just started on lean in the last couple. I wish I had known about lean a long time ago, because it's benefited so many parts of my life, not only just work. So let's give you a bit of a run around of what we've got happening here. So this is our consumables rack. So we've got the consumables rack 1, shelf 1 to 4 down the bottom there. Yet to be labelled, but it's a work in progress. We've labelled all our consumables with whatever they are, patches, wheel weights. So yeah, so that's what we use most of the time. Our wheel weights there are in a 2-bin system. So if we see here, 2-bin system there. So we have our usable stock. Once that's finished, we use the stock at the back, pull the Kanban card, that goes to order, and then we've got a visual sign saying the Kanban's been pulled, so no need to continue to reorder, it's already been done. So we've tried to implement that. There's been a few iterations of this, but we're getting there, getting through the things, so we don't run out of stuff. If we run out of stuff, they can hold up a job. So if we ran out of valves, you know, just the rubber valves that we use when we replace the tyre, we run out of those, it can be pretty bad. So yeah, we need to get our consumables really dialed in, and I think we're getting there. So yeah, the Kanban system has really worked really well. So yeah, so if we need to pull that, and then Kanban's been pulled. Okay, so that's our consumables rack, and I'll go on to the next. These are the tools that we use when we do a puncture repair. So if there's a nail in the tyre, we've got all the tools here ready to go, and they're all in Kaizen foam. So they're poka-yoke, so you can't put the wrong tool in the wrong spot. So that's worked pretty well for us. We do have a missing pair of pliers, and for the life of us can't find that. So that's something we can improve. We've got our battery chargers here. Yeah, I think they could be labelled, so that's a good thing to do. And then we've got some more consumables here, just in some little drawers that are labelled. Once we run out of this sort of consumable, once we get low on that, we can then go over to our consumables rack that we had over here before and replenish those boxes. Also, right next to the tyre fitting machines we have here, we have our tool and valves and valve caps that we need for every time we fit a tyre. We've got everything from the tyre machine here within reach by hand, without a step, to get to our tools. We've got some soapy water here, just on a little tin can, so that holds that there nicely. You know, sometimes we use soapy water to get the tyres off. And there's an assortment of tools in here. It's a bit of a dog's breakfast, but yeah, improvements are to come. Out on this apron here, we do a lot of our trucks. So when we get a truck in to do some tyres, we have to come outside. Sometimes the trucks don't fit inside. So what we've done is we've made up a tool trolley that's wheelable, and we could wheel that straight out to the apron there, and it has all our tools that we need to do a truck tyre. We've got our big rattle gun, obviously we need those to get the nuts off. We've got the appropriate sockets that we need, those there. I'm having trouble with some of these labels sticking to the Kaizen foam, so if anyone's got any ideas about how to stick those on, some of them are hung in there, but not for some of them haven't. So labelling is pretty important, so I'd like any tips of how to stick the labels to the Kaizen foam a little better. We have a jack here, so that's a jack for 22-ton jack for picking up the trucks. And then down here we have an assortment of other bits and pieces of things that we need to keep that we don't use very often. So wheel nuts for cars and trucks, and we also have center caps. So that stuff can sit there nicely, and we use it from time to time. Most importantly, on our rack, on our trolley here, is a nice little cushion that we can kneel on when we're taking wheel nuts off a truck. A few cars in the workshop here. The workshop, my car and trailers in the workshop here from overnight. But when we do cars or any other work in the workshop here, we have a bunch of tools, new valves, valve caps, all the air inflation parts. Have our main rattle gun that we take the wheel nuts off with, as well as our sockets at the back here. They're the 4 main sockets that we use, 17mm right up to 22. We've got an air gauge, we've got soapy water, have some cleaner if required, dustpan, and that's tyre shine, which is a little bit oily. So we try and put stickers on that to label it, but they keep coming off, so we're going to keep marking it with a texter. And again, any info there would be handy. But yeah, so that's right at the corner of the workshop here, right below our airline, our main airline, we have all our tools ready to go. And this is a good 3S project every couple of days, so we can 3S that and get it all back to standard. You might notice some of the labels I've got around for rubbish bins, because I'm constantly, beforehand I was always putting the rubbish bins back where they need to go. So this way, if staff are putting the bins back, or myself, we know exactly where they go. And you might see up there too, we have some labels for the squeegee, the small broom and the big broom. So a lot of people ask about that, and they go, why do you need labels for the brooms? Well, it's so they go back in place. And another work in progress is our toolbox. So at this stage we've got all our spanners in the correct spots there, metric and then imperial. And we've recently got this big toolbox. So that's in dire need of Kaizen foam. So that's some more projects we can work on. So we'll continue to do that as we go along. We've got some Kaizen foam ready to go that we've brought from TimberCon here in Australia. But yeah, so that's all these sockets, and also some new ones. They're all going to be Kaizen foamed in one tray. So more ideas to come, more implementations to make. My mini lean tour. I hope that gives you an idea of where I'm at. Obviously, a lot of work to do, but lean is continuous improvement. So we're going to continue with lean and continue to improve. We have 2 staff here. They're away today, being a Saturday. They're slowly coming on, and I'm using the pull method. I'm not pushing it on them. I'm going about doing my improvements and just planting little seeds every so often. And there's some improvements they've come up with now. So I think a slow burn is happening with the staff, and I'm definitely videoing this sort of stuff a bit more, some of our improvements, and sending it out to our customers on social media. So hopefully they can see that we, as a lean company, are trying to do everything we can to make it easier for us, which in turn can benefit the customer. So yeah, I think it's a win-win for everyone. Thanks for watching, and put in the comments if you think there's a few ideas you've got of your own that we could use that might help us. See you guys.